Alright, here we are. Got the K1 Max rocking, stripping it down slowly. Bit of a late night one, getting it cracking, getting it started. Gonna put the KCM and Chromahead on it. I was gonna do the Chrome pad, but silly old me updated the firmware when I shouldn't have. Yeah, so I gotta reflash that. But I'll come back to that for now. I just wanted to keep moving forward without any hold-ups. So yeah, couldn't decide whether to do the K1 Max with the KCM, ECM and Chromahead or the K1C, but the K1C, mate, it's just too nice. You know, it's got a small build volume, 220, 250. It's, you know, dialed in, has no ringing, prints flawless. You know, I'd rather just keep this one as a nice single colour printer. I do a lot of carbon fibre, ABS and ASA on this one. So I love my riser that I made out of carbon fibre ASA, which is absolutely flawless. You know, it's just a good tidy machine. It's got its hinge risers on the back there. So, you know, yeah, had to keep that one at the same. Bit of an OCD freak, so we're you know, keeping everything neat and tidy. Got the Cobra over there, printing multicolor. A few little things on there. But yeah, so, you know, we're in the studio late at night, grinding it out. Get this KCM Chromahead and the K1 Max. Hopefully by tomorrow. I want to see about getting this mounted, this top bracket that prints for the back here. It's for the CX1 extruders. There's a different module you can get, not so much for this, but the actual bracket mounting for the CX1 extruders. I've seen it. I can't remember the name of it, but I want to get a hold of that rather than the singular and mount it on top of this. I've seen it done so in the previous images from CoPrint, so I want to find that out. Also, not a huge fan of these clips, I must say. They just sit there like that. I think that hole there might be for a grub screw of some kind to lock it in to prevent it from coming up. I'll sort that out. I'm going to suss that out and have a look. It does sit for quite snug, so there's no problems with that. Yeah, I do have the riser. I've downloaded the riser for the K1. Now it is for the K1 Speedy and the K1C, so I'm going to have to adjust it. I'll just bring it up on the PC right now. I've got it locked and loaded in Orcheslicer just here, just in the screen there. So I've got that locked and loaded, but I'm just going to have to change the dimensions of that because, yeah, it's the K1 standard. So I'm going to have to modify that for the K1 Max, which I'll do. Yeah, so get that done. I'll worry about that later, but we'll get this done. Should have this done pretty quickly, to be honest, and then I'll plug it in tomorrow, get it programmed and G-coded up on the main sail, and hopefully we can run some test prints, rock it out and do a print review and showcase it in probably by Tuesday. So we'll see how we go with that. But, back at CRIZS Creations, got to keep going, got to keep grinding it out. Oh, hang on before we go. For those of you who are going to mount on the K1, just be mindful of these little pins here. I mean, I must say I did print this pretty well myself. I didn't do any ironing on it. I just did the hex pattern for the print for the top finish. I have to admit, it came out pretty good. But those pins there, you have to do, I would say, to be honest, I would add modifiers and slow that right down for those pins. And yeah, as you can see, the back mount's pretty good. I have to admit, I reckon I did it better than the video from the CoPrint one. I'm just having a bit of a dig, but but that's all good. Yeah, so that one I did out of PLA carbon fibre. So yeah, anyway, get that locked and loaded in. Hopefully we'll get that up and running. We'll get it installed tonight and up and running. As you can see, we've got the cable chain hanging at the side. There's no mention of that. They had that hanging over the back, but I'll probably end up removing that from the back. You've actually got to take the whole back system off there. Oh, the light's in the way. You got to take that plate off and the downward plate, and your sensor there as well, with your PDFE tubing. So take that off, and you know, you can see it in the back there. You got to take that tube out there as well. So I'll run that out. I'll worry about that last because that's when you'll have to flip it over and take it off from the motherboard, because that'll be no longer needed. So yeah, anyway, we'll keep going. Get this head on. get it connected up and mount the extruders, fit the KCM. I want to get the KCM mount. I remember there being a display picture that I've got from CoPrint where the KCM was mounted to the side. So I'm going to reach out to them for that and find out about where that KCM mount is that I've seen on the Ender 3 V3 Plus, the Sovol SV08, and I did see it on one of my pictures that I've got from CoPrint where the KCM was mounted on the side, and there was also an option for the ECM to be mounted on the side too. I would like that because I'm a bit of an OCD freak, and for now, because I don't have any single spool holders, I'm actually going to design a mounting system. I have seen it on the back of the SV08 on the Sovol that they had the extruder sitting like that, and then on the back of this point here they had the spool holders running off the back here like that. I really like that option because it's directly fed straight into the extruder, less PDFE tubing, and just and it's almost like direct drive into the tube. So alright, I'm out for the night, finish this off and get it cranking in the morning and see how we go. Alright guys, I'll get back to it. Peace.